You are not what happened to you. You are what you chose to become. Given the choice between being right and being kind, choose kind. People grow like plants, some in light, others in shade. There are many who need shade, not light. We cannot change anything until we accept it. Condemnation does not liberate. It oppresses. Remember when you wanted what you currently have. No expectations, no disappointments. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your lives, and you will call it fate. A man who has not passed through the inferno of his passions has never overcome them. We are all the bad guy in someone's story. The people who mind don't matter, and the people who matter don't mind. Keep breaking your heart until it opens. For better to come, good must stand aside. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. Shrinking away from death is something unhealthy and abnormal, which robs the second half of life of its purpose. Where love rules, there is no will to power, and where power predominates, love is lacking. The one is the shadow of the other. Feelings are not facts. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. If you are unhappy, you are doing something wrong. Be the person you needed when you were younger. When you do things right, people won't be sure you've done anything at all. Here for a good time, not a long time. Someone's opinion of you doesn't have to become your reality. The things you own end up owning you. Speak your mind, even if your voice shakes. Woe to those who live by examples. There is no life in them. If you live by example, you'll live the life of that example. But who will live your life but yourself? So live your own life. Man cannot stand a meaningless life. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. Everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. Children learn by an adult's example, not by their words. Be not afraid of moving slowly. Be only afraid of standing still. The only time you should look into someone else's bowl is to make sure they have enough. If a man knows more than others, he becomes lonely. Thinking is difficult. That's why most people judge. If the path before you is clear, you're probably on someone else's. Where your fear is, there is your task. A salary is the drug they give you to forget your dreams. One day, or day one, you decide. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. No matter how many times I may stumble, I will rise each time a better man. The most important step a man can take is the next one. It's always the next one. Experience, don't expect. Experience life. Do not carry expectations on how it should be. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Honesty without kindness is brutality. Kindness without honesty is manipulation. Every journey begins with the first step. Youth is happy because it has the capacity to see beauty. Anyone who keeps the ability to see beauty never grows old. The past is just a story we tell ourselves. Every person alive hits a crossroads in life when you have to let go of the past and forge ahead into something new. The only sad thing would be clinging to the past once it's out of reach. If you treat an individual as he is, he will remain how he is. But if you treat him as if he were what he ought to be and could be, he will become what he ought to be and could be. If you expect the world to be fair with you because you are fair, you're fooling yourself. That's like expecting the lion not to eat you because you didn't eat him. There is a healthy amount of distrust to have in everyone. Nobody's intentions are truly clear, even after being stated. You aren't crazy. You're intelligent. Great minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Small minds discuss people. Danger is very real, but fear is a choice. The people who say you can't and you won't are usually the ones scared that you will. Your value is not determined by someone else's inability to see your worth. Don't set yourself on fire to keep others warm. If you wouldn't take advice from them, why would you take criticism? If it can be fixed, why are you complaining? If it can't be fixed, why are you complaining? Don't be afraid of a shadow. It just means there's a light nearby. Just because you hate this chapter doesn't mean you'll hate the book. When you try to please everybody, you almost always please nobody. The trouble is, you think you have time. People don't think about you as much as you imagine they do. Dead people receive more flowers than the living ones because regret is stronger than gratitude. If you're trying to break a habit, don't say, "This is the last time I'm doing it," to yourself. Instead, say, This is the first time I'm not doing it. A ship in the harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. You don't notice your progress in life because you are always raising the bar. Let go or be dragged. You'll ruin your life trying to make everyone happy. You cannot convince people to love you. No one will ever give you love because you want him or her to give it. Real love moves freely in both directions. Don't waste your time on anything else. Life can only be understood backward, but it must be lived forwards. You aren't always responsible for the first thought you have, but you are responsible for the second one. Never be so kind you forgot to be clever, and never be so clever you forgot to be kind. Your mind gives up a lot faster than your body. People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. If you have more than 3 priorities, you have none. Knowledge is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is not putting it in a fruit salad. A calm sea will not make you a skilled sailor. Just because a thought got your attention doesn't mean it deserves your attention. Waiting for change while not doing anything for it is like waiting for the train at a bus stop.